morning. It's Monday. It's January 24th, 2022. 3 weeks from today, I'll be on the Carnival Mardi Gras, baby, out of the Caribbean. Can't wait. Really looks like we're going. Indications are everything's trending up. Let's go, baby. Now, to make all that happen, I needed to make some money this week. And it happened. I made $1,000 last week, and I only had to work like 33 hours. 3 days part-time, 2 days full-time. Now, we know every single day that I work full-time, I make $300. That is, that's a given. And this weekend was no exception. Saturday, I worked full-time, made $337. Sunday, I worked full-time, I made $326. Let me tell you a little story. On Saturday, I only made $180 with DoorDash, and Sunday I only made $169.25 with DoorDash. So what does that tell you? That I just killed it with Uber Eats and Grubhub. Wow, Grubhub off the chain this weekend. So with Grubhub, I'd only been doing like 1 or 2 deliveries a day. Now, they're always really good deliveries. $13 for 4 miles, $15 for 4 miles, stuff like that. But usually it's only 1 or 2 deliveries. I've made a video about Grubhub and how they're totally transparent. If you don't like hidden tips, they're your app right there. They're totally transparent. Personally, I like hidden tips. I made a video why I think they're necessary. If you want to go look at that. But when you only do good deliveries, hidden tips are nice, baby. Nice. If you only do $2 a mile deliveries, whether it's Grubhub or the other ones, yeah, that little bonus at the end is beautiful. So, Grubhub. I did $45 on Friday. What was it? 65 on Saturday and 71 yesterday. Wow. Just out of nowhere. And then Uber Eats, Saturday I did 89 with them and 82 yesterday. And of course, I say this all the time. If I have a good day with Uber Eats, I'm going to have a good day. So, if I did 82 one day and 89 the other day, yeah, I broke 300, and I break 300 every single time. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break down 3 deliveries for you, and this will tell you why it's so important to multi-app. 40% of every dime I made last week was outside of DoorDash. And it was almost exactly the same. 200 with Grubhub, which is big surprise, really, and 200 with Uber Eats, which is more than usual, but I've done that many times. But 40%, now that's high. That's high. Couple things about this weekend. It died both Friday and Saturday about 8 o'clock at night, 8:30 at the latest. I couldn't even dash at Fenton Saturday night. So I say I made $1,000 in 33 hours, but a lot of that was me driving home, leaving the apps on. So just a great week. But I want to break down 3 deliveries for you on how to be successful, how to make $1,000 in 33 hours. Using multiple apps, strategies, stuff like that. Let's do it. So the first delivery, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yesterday, and I get an offer from the Cheesecake Factory. Now that was a big deal on Saturday. Why it shut down early? The Cheesecake Factory had a gas leak Saturday. They closed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So luckily, I made most of my money early that day because they have hundreds of deliveries. So that really spread things out. I tried to avoid that area. That's my area. And I tried to stay away from there because I can only imagine how many drivers are just sitting around. get a cheesecake offer. It's $12.50 for 6-point-something miles. Going all the way up Olive to Whispering Pines. A little bit farther up Olive than I'd like to go for sure. But it's 3:30 in the afternoon. Of course I'm going to do it. It's $2 a mile. I say yeah, and I deliver that, and I'm coming back. I'm on my way back. Oh, it ends up paying $14 or something. So yeah, just that delivery was worth doing. No doubt about it. Over $2 a mile. Woo woo. Grubhub's like a bell. I can't really do the sound, but we'll just say ding, 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 ding. I get a order from Grubhub. I'm on my way back. Taco Bell on Olive, $17, 2-point-something miles. Boom! Of course I'm taking that. I don't care how long the drive-thru line is. I'm definitely taking that. But the drive-thru lines, I don't know if you noticed this, at least in Chesterfield, have been really shorter. I don't know what the deal is. Not as many people out, blah, blah, blah. I mean, but they've been significantly shorter lately. Only one guy in the drive-thru. Now, he must have ordered a lot of food, or the Taco Bell's just really, really slow. But it was only about 3 or 4 minutes. Knocked that out. So, $31 plus to go from the Cheesecake Factory to Olive, not even all the way to 270, and then back to Chesterfield. Wow, that's how you do it, baby. That's how you make money. That's how you're successful, right? So let's keep going. So now we're Sunday night, totally different situation. So what time is it now? It's probably around 7 o'clock at night, right? I'm doing a delivery for DoorDash again. It's $6.25. Goes to that mall across the highway that nobody ever goes to, but they got a really, really nice cigar lounge in that little mall, and man, it is a nice place. Man, I couldn't believe how nice that place was. The GPS will take you way out of your way. You got to call them, blah blah blah. So as I'm delivering that, as I'm pulling into there, boom! Uber Eats, $22 for 8 miles, 2 deliveries. Oh, that's how you make $300, people. This is how you make $300. Boom, baby, boom. Took that, of course, right back to 54th Street. That's where I picked up the $6 delivery. Picked that up. One of them went to Chesterfield Farms, which is right off Baxter Road. The other one went to Claymont Estates, which is also right off of Baxter Road. Almost to Clay Road, but for $22. And of course, Uber Eats has better hit tips than DoorDash. We all know that. They have better deliveries than DoorDash. They just don't have any value, or enough value. So that delivery actually paid, at least 26, maybe more than that. I mean, boom, baby, for really, after I picked it up, it was only 6 miles. Wow. Right on the back of that, I get another cheesecake delivery that's not great. $12 for 8 miles. Now, why would I take that? Because it's going towards my house. It put me over the $300 threshold. So I'm just trying to get home and get right over 300. So this is last night. It's about 8 o'clock. And I'm delivered that delivery. I knocked that out. It ended up going to Grover. Blah blah blah. Right off of 109. I take 109. It's right there at 109 in Manchester. Get on Manchester. Get on 141. I'm headed home. I'm right at Gravois Bluffs at 141. I think I'm done. I've made over 300. And I'm ready to go home, but not quite. Boop, 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 boop. Grubhub again. $17 for, pick it up from that 3 Margaritas place, you're gonna have to wait. It's just the way it is. But I just sat there and watched the football game for 10 minutes while I was waiting for my food. I knew I was gonna have to wait. That place is slow. It's the way it is. So, but I'm gonna wait for a $17 2-mile delivery. Whatever it takes. Just take your time. I'm gonna watch the football game. Knock that out. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you make $1,000 working 33 hours. That's exactly how you make $300 a day every single day you work part-time, using the 3 apps, using orders in the queue. How many of those were orders in the queue? Now, the first $17 2-mile wasn't an order in the queue, but I got it all the way back from the first delivery I did for DoorDash. Did kind of a, not really, it was kind of an iffy delivery for DoorDash, right? $12.50 for 6-point-something miles. Ends up paying $14. It ended up being better than I thought. But going way up by Whispering Pies, it's a little iffy, but not bad, not horrible. Done a lot worse deliveries than that, trust me. But not an order in the queue, but right on the way back, boom. The second order was an order in the queue. Again, did kind of a $6.25 2-mile delivery. We do those all day. Hey, but we don't like throw a party when we get a $6 2-mile delivery. Now, I was going to a bar, all that. I thought I'd get a hit tip. Didn't happen, but hey, I took a shot. But order in the queue, that was an order in the queue, right? That was an order in the queue. $22. I think it paid at least $26 actually. Put me right at like $297. I don't remember what it was, but put me right at $300. Right on. And then the last delivery, I was almost home. I was at Grand Boy Bluffs at 141. If I go through that stop sign without a delivery, I'm headed home. But boom, shakalaka, got this another $17 2-mile delivery. If you're not signed up with Grubhub, get signed up. Hey, both Uber Eats and Grubhub. Some days you may not do anything with them. Usually I do at least one delivery with them, and they're always good. We cherry pick, right? We cherry pick with DoorDash even. But with the other 2 apps, I only take great deliveries from them usually. One more thing about yesterday, I probably double apped at least 4 times, at least 3 or 4 times. The guy at McDonald's, I took a Uber Eats and a DoorDash delivery. He goes, "What are you taking? Delivery from both places?" Like, "Oh yeah." And I told him, "Hey man, they're in the same neighborhood." And he didn't have a problem with it. I don't suggest double amping. It's not a great idea. But yeah, that particular delivery, they were across Baxter from each other within a couple minutes. I took a double amp delivery, Grubhub and DoorDash this weekend, that went to the same apartment building. One on the 2nd floor, one on the 3rd floor. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't suggest it though. I would, you got to know exactly what you're doing, and you got to know your area really, really well. And sometimes when I'm doing double app, and this fat guy is jogging. You got to hustle. One thing I also will say about this weekend, hey man, I broke down those 3 deliveries for you to show you how important multi-amping is, how important order in the queue is, how important, why multi-amping is. You could use DoorDash, those just right at $2, even less than $2 deliveries. Not a lot less. I'm talking about the longer ones. I'm talking about the ones all the way up Island. I'm talking about the ones going to Maryland Heights. I'm talking about the ones, going maybe to Fenton or whatever. You can take those longer deliveries a little bit under $1.70, $1.50 even, depending on if it's all highway or not. That's why you can take those deliveries knowing that you can get a Grubhub or Uber Eats. I used to just do Uber Eats. It took me a while to get signed up with Grubhub. Grubhub is kind of a mess as far as all that goes. But once you're signed up with them and you learn the app is kind of iffy too. If you don't do it just right, it'll freeze up on you. But once you learn it, it's fine. And their map program is not connected with the app. It goes outside the app, which is a little aggravating too. You go back and forth. But their deliveries sometimes are off the chain good. You know, and they're totally transparent. There's no hidden tips, which in my mind is good and bad. There's no need for a hidden tip when it's $17 at 2 miles, right? No need for a hidden tip, baby. Thank you. I'll take all that money up front. But I tell you what, on the same vein, Uber Eats, that was $22 for 6 miles. Hey, you want to give me an extra $4 or $5? That's good enough too. That's well good enough. It's almost $4 a mile. I'll take that all day. Thank you very much. Hey, but if you want to give me an extra $4 or $5 at the end, I'll take that too. Thank you very much. I'd rather get the $4 or $5 at the end. That's my opinion. I like to hit tip, and they are necessary. I'm not going to go into all that. But let me tell you another little story about this weekend. It was a grind. I gave you some of the best scenarios. I made a lot of $6 deliveries. I made more $5 deliveries than I wanted to make. Now, like yesterday, a lot of those $5 deliveries, what was another $5 delivery, I was double happy. You know, that's a dangerous thing to do, people. You know, do it at your own risk. I would suggest it, but yeah, I'm good enough that I can do it. And if you're bad in the mode, you can do it too. But you got to be on top of your game to do it. That's all I'm saying. You got to be on top of your game. What a great week. I made $800 this weekend. And one of those days I worked 4 hours. Wow. A lot of stuff on social media about how DoorDash is slow. Can you even make it with DoorDash anymore? All that dumb stuff. Of course you can. Of course you can. You gotta hustle. You gotta multi-app. You gotta be in a centralized location. I made a tips video not too long ago. My video tomorrow is going to be about how to make $300 every single time you work full time. I made a video last week about working after work, how to make money doing that. And the 2 days after I made that video, I made $80 in 2.5 hours, and I made $137 in 4 hours. What I'm with having 2 jobs and all that, I am learning once it slows down, once it's over, get out, go home. Get as much time at home as you can. Don't stick around waiting for that 1 or 2 extra deliveries. Don't do it. Don't do it when you have 2 jobs and all that. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Go home. I really appreciate you guys watching the videos. This whole channel is about just getting the word out that you can make $1,000 a week in 33 hours. That you can make $300 in a good area. Make $300 every time you work full time. I do it every single time, almost without exception. When I say almost without exception, I mean twice ever. Okay, after I learned what I was doing, in the last 3 or 4 months, I've only missed making $300 twice when I was working full time. One time I made $257, one time I made $277, and both times I got a late start. So, thank you.